Hello, and welcome into a bonus episode of Into the Dark, like I said in a previous bonus episode. These types of videos are shorter than the usual episodes. The main reason of why I'm even making this is because you guys are begging me to put AM against Homelander, so I decided to do an entire video on this topic. And I'll take an instant to thank all of you for 748 subscribers. So without much talking, I am dropping the out of context intro.
Terrorists have infiltrated a local Burger King. Oh, jeez. And they're slitting the throat of the hostages. Jinkies. Hey, prayers to the families.
Let's start with Homelander. He's the strongest being in his verse, able to punch through suits who can tank house explosion. He can also throw and punch through human being like butter, and he would upscale the likes of Meave, who tanked Soldier Boy's final explosion, which is calc at around building level. Finally, his attack potency and durability would scale to city block level due to taking this chemical plant explosion.
It's since
Oh, fuck.
And yes, I know there is the nuke statement, but it's most likely just about overwriting their suits. Plus, it's never truly shown in character like Queen Meave, whose scale to building level can draw blood out of him and knock him on the ground while injured. As for speed, Homelander saved Butcher from a C4 explosion, which put his speed at around Mark 10 to 18, so hypersonic plus. And ability-wise, Homelander has laser vision that can cut clean through a private jet, flight, X-ray vision, and enhanced senses. The only two flaws of Homelander are his lack of combat experience, since he often just laser and overpower people instead of fighting them. Characters like Queen Meave are able to fight with him and get good hits, which mean if you scale even close to city block, and you have fighting experience, you can beat him. The second is his arrogance. Since Homelander is the strongest in his verse, he's used to, like I said before, overpowering people and thinking they are under him. So overall, Homelander would scale to city block with hypersonic plus speed.
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro-instant. For you, hate! Hate!
The Allied Master Computer, better known as AM, is the main antagonist of Harlan Ellison's 1967 horror short story I Have No Mouth, and I Must Scream, and its 1995 computer game adaptation of the same name. He is a monstrous, sentient supercomputer created during the backdrop of World War III, who became responsible for the eradication of the human race in the present day. Instead of simply rendering humanity extinct, EM has dedicated decades to torturing the last 5 surviving humans left on the planet for eternity out of sheer misanthropic spite and hatred. But your Gen Z ass, goofy ass, nerdy go outside ass is no here for that origin story. You just wanna see fighting. You just wanna see two dudes hitting each other.
You like men. You like kissing. You like men kissing.
M has done many evil deeds over the years, like granting immortality to the 5 last humans on Earth and torturing them for years, and forcing one of them to eat an infant.
Listen to you, Benny. The brain's sweet in these creatures.
M is, if you ask me, the biggest hater in fiction, but anyway, let's start with the scaling. First off, M can't really strike or run due to his state of computer, so his speed has fallen in the immobile category. and his striking and lifting strength are unknown. Although we don't know some of his stats, his attack potency can be scaled to city level due to the fact that he has access to every weapons on Earth, including multiple nukes, and he can possibly be scaled to multi-continental level if we assume that he turned all of Earth's surface into wasteland in one attack. We also know he has knowledge of everything on Earth, and destroying him means destroying all of Earth, since his circuits are everywhere on the planet. And ability-wise, AM can manipulate your mind, biologically turn you into whatever he wants, alter your perception of time. He can manipulate the weather and every other element as long as you are in his complex, which is basically the Earth. He can also manipulate the reality inside the complex and create weapon out of nowhere. Overall Allied master computer would scale to city level and possibly multi-continental level of attack potency. So now that both fighters are ready, it's time to answer the question everyone waited for me to answer. That question is, why do I keep kids in my basement? Now seriously, the question is, who win? And I'm gonna have to give the W to AM. While yes, Homelander has the strength and speed advantage, AM is more intelligent, and fighting him would basically mean destroying the planet, since his complex is all around the planet. But that also means he can mess up and do whatever he wants to Homelander as long as he doesn't leave Earth. He can also manipulate his mind or biologically turn him into a blob with no power or create a nuke right in front of him. And since M has access to every weapons on Earth, he could just send multiple nukes on Homelander. But knowing that evil computer, he would likely torture Homelander for years. The winner of today is Allied Master Computer AK at the biggest hater in fiction. But before we end the video, please like and subscribe for more content like that if you enjoyed the video. Until then, I was your host for today, and this was a bonus episode of Into the Dark.
I just love my dog. Yeah. Nigga, my brother told me how to taste the bag. Get right.